had to score that last drive. They pulled down the field, boom, for 28 points. What a good thing. Well, Tony, you ready for a second half?
All right. We're back here at Alumni Field, Wilmington High School. I'm Tony Mancuso. It's campusnation.com, the YouTube channel of Campus Nation. Joe Davis on the color as we start the second half. Clinton-Massie leading Wilmington 21-0. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show as the kickoff bounces to about the 18-yard line. Massie runs to about the 27.
That's it. You
What's
said
it?
Joe's on the collar, and that's it.
Oh, there you go, Red. Carter Frank on the kickoff. Joe, what did you think first half, and what has to happen here in the second?
Oh, gosh. Tried not to think in the first half. Looking at it from Wilmington's standpoint, again, they play so good for so much time, offense and defense, and come up with nothing. They've got to put a stop right now. I mean, literally, there's nothing else to do but put a stop on this drive.
Well, there's Trampler up the middle, and he gets close to the 30 on the first down carry. You're right, a long drive here could spell doom for the Wilmington Hurricane effort tonight.
I mean, it's hard to say, wow, they're back in the game, but I still say if Wilmington stops them, gets the ball back, goes down and scores,
they're in the game.
They're in the game. It's a game. But if they don't, Massie drives and scores, there is no game, and that's what's going to happen. There goes Van Hoose.
Adios, goodbye. A long, long touchdown run by Carson Van Hoose.
Because it's not
a long touchdown, Joe.
No, the way this game's going, it's not going to be long until there's a running clock.
70-yard run. Boy.
Man, we're talking about stopping, and as we're talking, he just runs right through the middle and gone.
Carson Van Hoose, the length of the field, and it didn't start well for Wilmington. A long TD run for the senior running back who's now scored his second touchdown of the evening. Massie trying to add the extra point. And they do.
Well, the worst thing about it is right there, I mean, when you got a team that's a running team, you don't play a lot deep safeties and deep field because, they're going to run the ball. So you bring everybody up close to the line trying to plug the holes. But if he finds a hole, there's nobody back there. There's nobody back there. So it's a two-edged sword, so to speak, right there.
Crystal Duncan of Keller Williams Pinnacle Group invites you to give her a call for all your real estate needs, whether it be land, new construction, residential, or commercial. Her 24 years of experience in the business will help you achieve all of your dreams. Give Crystal Duncan a call today at 937-725-5097. That's Crystal Duncan of Keller Williams, your hometown realtor. So at the 11:13 mark of the third quarter, Joe, it's 28-0, and Wilmington didn't need that to start the second half.
No. And boy, when you start running, look at, there's white jerseys all around.
All around. So number 11 on the kick return, that is Zane Cowan for Wilmington. So Wilmington takes over on about the 30. They're in danger of getting kind of run out of here, don't you think?
I'm worried about that, yeah. Okay, at 4:45 tomorrow, Campus Nation will be at Miami University for the club teams of Ohio State University playing Miami University, 4:45 p.m. on air.
Great. Let's tune in. McElvoy guns a pass,
Nice
and it's
catch.
going to be caught. Nice catch by number 2. That's Tanner Killen.
Tanner did a great job on that play.
Junior receiver. 39-yard line, gets about 9 on that completion out of the first down throw. McElvoy to Killen. Are you throwing every down now,
Well,
Joe?
It looks like they are. Well, no, he's going to run this one. Get the first
McElvoy
down.
on the keeper, and he busts through the line, and he
open.
is going to
He may
go for
He
a long
could.
run, and he is angling for the sidelines and down at the 20. Knocked out of bounds at the 20.
I think they're marking him right on the 20, yes.
A long 41-yard run.
That's a good call that time because they spread him out, just like you were saying. Are they going to pass on every play? So that's what Massie is thinking. Okay, and he spreads out, and then he just does a quarterback keeper right up and then does some great personal moves to get around guys and took off.
So a great run by Cameron McElvoy, playing in his final half as the starting quarterback for Wilmington. He's on the keeper again, and he turns upfield and is and he lost the ball. And who has it, Joe?
I do not know.
Cameron McElvoy is stripped. Ball's on the ground. The official sorting it out.
Nobody's jumping up screaming it's ours yet.
Let's see.
Second
Seemed
down.
like Massie did not recover it, so Wilmington keeps it. So Cameron McElvoy, a long run, and like we said many times tonight, Joe, it's like prosperity hits, and then the next play, depression hits.
Right. I mean, how many times has Wilmington marched down the field to within the 20, the 15, and then come lose the ball or do something, they'll come up with nothing.
It's been uncanny tonight. When they have big plays or big moments, it seems like it's followed up by a downer. So good time for Wilmington to put points on the board. McElvoy's pass is incomplete.
Yeah. What happens on those type of plays, the player is trying to get extra yards. When you run with your arms. So when you get hit, you're trying to drive, and you're using your arms to drive, and then someone tugs, boom, there goes the ball popping out. You're better off to go down quick sometimes than to try to gain 6 more inches.
All that work for 6 more inches,
Yeah.
I hear you.
And then the ball goes popping out, and the other team gets the ball. You don't want that to happen. So
Third down, 3rd and 6.
they're in full down
McElvoy back
territory.
to pass, looking, plenty of time.
Well, he's got to get
Rolling
rid of,
out, and now he's in trouble and throws it away.
Are they going to give him the pass on that?
He had plenty of time, but nobody came open for Wilmington down in the end zone.
I saw
or
one
down
guy
the
coming
field.
across, and I thought he was open then, but either he didn't think he was or he didn't see him at that time.
So, of course, it's 4 down territory, and it's 4th and 6 at the 9:32 mark of the third quarter. Clinton-Massie Falcons.
They're saying it, quarterback dead threw the ball away
Well, let's see.
because they just threw the flag.
Did they throw it?
Yeah.
So a grounding call.
Yeah.
And again, prosperity turns to despair. The Wilmington coaching staff isn't happy about that.
Killen's out there telling them, I had a guy right over there. I had a guy right over there. Yeah. And he gets hit, so he's not going to be able to throw as far as the guy is because he's getting hit. But they're saying he grounded it.
So it is an intentional grounding call. 5 yards and a loss of down. Brings up 4th
And it's no use to kick
and
a field goal at
11.
this
No,
point.
I think you got to go for it. You're down 28-0. Field goal doesn't do much for you in this situation.
No.
The Wilmington coaching staff still arguing about it. Not happy.
Don't get another penalty here.
They're out on the field, Joe.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. Don't get another penalty here. They looked like they were more or less asking questions rather than arguing at that point when they were out there right then.
So here we go. It's a 4th down, and the whistle blows, and there's a stoppage.
Coming from the other side.
They have the chain. It's going to be 4th down. The yard marker says 3rd, and I think maybe that's what they have to switch. Should be a loss of down on the. Should be 4th down.
I thought
11.
so too. I didn't see the yard marker until you just said that.
The yard marker has it as 3rd down.
Right.
The scoreboard is 4th.
Well, they just had 3rd a second ago, so I think they just switched.
So let's see.
Yep, they
It
just
is
switched
4th,
the yard marker.
And it should be 4th and 11.
And that's about what it is over there.
Because they lost
I think
5 on the penalty.
They're coming over to explain it to the coach because they had 3, and I think they're explaining to the coach why it's 4th. Players breaking the huddle, go up the line. They look over and see the coach and the referee standing talking, so they get back in a huddle. Oh, he's still bringing up the.
Well, he's hot because he thought there was a receiver in the area.
Yeah, he says I had a receiver. He was right down there pointing to him, saying he was standing on the O. And
But Parker Henry's coming in for a field goal kick.
wow, that shocks me. I mean,
Well, let's see. This is not going to be an easy one. Going to be about a 39-yard try by Parker Henry. 39-yard field goal attempt at 9:32 to go with the score 28-0.
Is this so you don't go down to nothing? You want to score on this team?
The snap is down.
I thought it was
It's
going
a
to be a fake.
Killen throws, and it's picked
intercepted.
off. So it was a very poorly executed fake.
There's a penalty.
The interception by Colton Trampler.
After the interception. This penalty's after the interception.
I don't think that was well executed at all.
No, they wouldn't even fake. I mean, he went up and stopped, and then the guy jumped up, and Massie was back. I think Massie was looking for it.
It was designed as a fake field goal, but boy, you talk about poor execution. That was really done poorly.
Right.
So we have a dead ball foul after the change of possession, it looks like. But boy, oh boy, it goes from bad to worse for Wilmington.
It's going to be against Massie, I think, on the on the penalty. Oh, yeah, Wilmington just keeps shooting himself in the foot,
Not many feet left. You figure there's 11 on offense and 11 on defense. That's, 44 feet.
But again, I think
they've been shooting a lot of them.
Personally, right there, if you're needing 10 yards, I think you got a better chance of going for it with your offense than you are a fake play.
Yeah, I think so too, Joe. I think a standard passing play may have been the better choice there, but hey, the coach made the call and it doesn't work. So there's Zantini with a handoff into the line.
And right now, Massey's, I think they're happy with getting 2 or 3 yards and letting the clock tick and 2 or 3, and then eventually, Wilmington's just going to run out of time. They don't have to score again, technically. Just don't let Wilmington score, and Wilmington's not letting themselves score. So.
Well, Wilmington needs 4 possessions just to get the game tied. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen tonight, Joe, but hey.
They get too cute. They outthink themselves.
Yeah, I don't know about that call there. There's a pitch to number
Wilmington's
20.
got a defense. Let's see if he gets by
There he
anybody.
goes, busting out of there. That is Carter Frank. So the pitch to Frank, he looks like he's short of the first down.
Oh, yeah, he's about 5 yards short, I'd say.
So it brings up another 3rd down for Massie.
Maybe
I
they're
think
going
we're
all the way
moving him
back.
back on a flag is down. We didn't hear the official's mic.
I didn't either, no. Didn't know there was a flag until.
So flag down, Massey's gain by Carter Frank is called back. Move back to the 10-yard line where it brings up a 2nd down and about 19. So a long way to go for Clinton-Massie on this possession. 8:34 to go. It's Wilmington trailing Clinton-Massie 28-0. I'm Tony Mancuso with Joe Davis, Joe Holdren, Rick Phillips, CampusNation.com, the YouTube channel of Campus Nation.
Passing. No, he's going to run.
Santini back to pass, fires, and it's incomplete.
There was Tanner Killen was standing right in front of the receiver. If that would have been a better pass, Tanner would have caught it, and unfortunately, it didn't.
So 8:27 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion.
So they've got a choice here. Throw, trying to get a first down, or just run the ball and get as much yards you can to get away and then punt the ball. I can see Massie doing that. Let's just run, get 7-8 yards on a run. Maybe it'll break open. If it doesn't, let's punt the ball and eat up more clock.
Well, it's 3rd and about 20. They're in the shotgun, and it is a handoff.
Right.
It's number 6, Carson Van Hoose, who's stacked up. Very little gain. Might have got 2.
I really look for that play right there because the last play where Tanner almost, he was there. The coach is like, I don't want to throw an interception. Give Wilmington some sort of, runs it back for a touchdown and that play there, and boom, Wilmington feels like they're back in the game. Let's just run it out, kick it, and we're still got a 4 touchdown lead.
So Wilmington does hold on downs. And Massie will punt it out from their own goal line. It's rolling around, and it is picked up by Cowan at close to the 50, and he's knocked
he
out
was
of bounds.
out of it. Yeah, there's a flag.
And there's going to be a penalty for a late hit.
Yeah, he was already out of bounds when he got hit to tackle there. So
that's number 11, Zane Cowan, on the return, and he is hit out of bounds, and I think they're going to add 15 to that one.
Wilmington's going to get –
Here we go again.
Wilmington's going to get great field position. Don't get cute, fancy. Take it in.
Campus Nation is looking for additional sponsors, fans, to support the 2021 Clinton-Massie High School football playoff season. Regional championship coverage will begin next Friday, October 29, right here on CampusNation.com. They're going to continue to broadcast all the Clinton-Massie games, assuming they win and they are played at home.
And I think you can get a lot of coverage because this team looks like they're going to go pretty far.
So to become a sponsor, as McElvoy dances out of trouble, throws downfield.
He's open or he overthrows him. Oh, man.
How about that? Had him beat in the end zone. All alone down there. Intended for Bozart, and it is incomplete.
When he broke free and started to run, the defense came to him, which left the receiver open, but he was running for his life, so he tried to get rid of it quick and unfortunately threw it too high.
So, folks, if you want to get involved in sponsoring Clinton-Massie football broadcasts from here on out, contact Rick Phillips at 937-527-6674 to sign up, or message on the Campus Nation Facebook page for more information. And there is a loss on that one, Joe.
Yeah, they tried to do a draw play. The quarterback went back, was trying to let everybody run toward him and throw to the receiver, but Massie sniffed it out real quick. As soon as he caught it, there was people all around him.
So now it's 3rd and 11.
Yeah. There were more people around the receiver than there were the quarterback.
7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Clinton-Massie 28, Wilmington 0, as Wilmington's threatening to score again. They're down inside their territory again, Joe.
They're on the 30.
It's bend but don't break. McElvoy takes the shotgun snap. Plenty of time looking. It is caught, but for a short gain.
Very short. It's going to be 4th and...
Mike Brown on the reception. The sophomore receiver gained maybe a yard. Not much. Might be 3-yard gain. So give it a 3-yard gain. It's 4th and 7. Of course, Wilmington has to go. And again, if you're going to stay in the game. You got to convert here. So it's 4th down and 7, a big play for Wilmington. And a false start. Isn't that amazing? It's like one mistake after another after another.
I mean, 4th down and 6 or 7 where they are now, not bad, makeable. But now you're going to make it 4th and 11. And,
these kids play so hard, but they just make key mistakes in key situations.
I'd say it's 4th and 12. I think that, it is 12.
Yeah, it's 4th and 12. And, again, like you said, a makeable 4th down, and now it gets harder by 5 yards.
Yeah.
So Clinton-Massie's defense trying to keep the shutout. McElvoy back to pass, has time, throws deep down into the end zone, and it is knocked away. What a play there by Cody Zantini, the quarterback / defensive back. Knocks that pass away, and it is incomplete.
The play was on the money. The receiver had his hands out that time to catch the ball, and the defender just made a great play.
Great play by Cody Zantini, the senior quarterback / defensive back. What a nice play. How about that? Well, Wilmington again, Joe, cannot convert.
No. They can move great between the 20s. And
so 5:33 left, 3rd quarter. Clinton-Massie leading 28-0. Zantini
outside.
On the keeper, and he's going to go for a 1st down run. Is there another flag over there?
I don't think. He was pushing him from he pushed him from a yard inside, but when he pushed, he fell 5 yards out of bounds.
The Falcon fans wanted a penalty on their end.
Of course they do, but and if it was, I'd be the first to say, but he pushed him while the boy was in bounds, and because he went so far out of bounds when he pushed him, they're wanting a flag.
But a 1st down run by Mr. Do Everything, Cody Zantini, made the play on defense. Now on his 1st down carry, gets the ball out to the 48-yard line on another 1st down for Clinton-Massie.
Up the middle.
Barreling straight ahead is number 20. That's Carter Frank.
And they're just showing you what they're going to do.
Clinton-Massie just spreads the wealth around to those 3 running backs and the quarterback. It's just they trade.
They're not doing anything fancy.
They trade gains.
They're not doing anything fancy, just playing football and making it come true. Which shows you don't have to do fancy plays to get this job done. Just do the job.
Clock running with 4:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. Clinton-Massie on the move again at the Wilmington 40. It's Trampler up the middle, and he barrels ahead inside the 30, still on his feet to about the 25. You talk about a kid that runs hard, my goodness.
When's the last time you watched a football game anywhere and saw behind the quarterback a fullback and 2 halfbacks?
No, not in today's era.
I haven't seen that since
if you saw
1969.
Nebraska or Oklahoma back in the late 60s. Texas, they all ran the wishbone. You're talking 50-plus years ago.
You look at it, you think it's the quarterback with 2 runners, 1 on either side, but it's the quarterback's up at the line of scrimmage.
With 3 running backs, the traditional wishbone formation. It is interesting. You don't see it anymore.
No.
You really don't. But it's well executed and well coached.
If you've got a team that can run the ball and block, and look at those guys on the line.
Right, 5
You can
monsters.
run behind those guys. You can run behind those guys. That's for sure.
The Clinton-Massie running backs are churners and they're tough kids.
Oh,
but boy,
man.
that line is blowing out holes too. There's Trampler on the inside handoff, and that time is finally stacked up.
It's going to be 3rd and about 5.
Number 34, Colton Trent with the ball carrier.
28-0. Really, Wilmington's defense is not getting blown out of here,
No,
Joe.
they're not.
2 straight games by Clinton-Massie in the 70s.
Well, and a couple of those are just breakaway run. Boom.
This game isn't going to get to the 70s.
When you stop a team, and then one play runs it long. Wilmington, for the entire game, has kept it pretty close, but then just one play here, one play there, boom.
Big
gone.
3rd and 6, and there's flags, and I think we have movement on Massey.
What was that signal? I saw offsides.
It's against Wilmington. Oh, my goodness. Joe, it is nonstop mistakes in key situations. It just never ends.
If this is not it is a
it's
first down.
over and over and over again, and that actually is enough for a first down.
Yep.
So they get a penalty or first down on a penalty,
and
Joe.
And they'd been stopping them. And there goes a touchdown.
It's number 6. That's Carson Van Hoose again with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Big run by Carson Van Hoose for his 3rd TD.
Well, the last 2, is this still only 3rd quarter? Yeah. So the rest of this game probably will be running a clock, so it's going to be over in about 17 minutes.
So a long touchdown run by Carson Van Hoose. Extends the Massey lead pending the extra point, and there's stoppage on the play. The official stopping the play.
Okay.
McGinnis on for the extra point. He's made all 4 so far.
Number 4
Make
came
it
in
5 as it's 35-0. Clinton-Massie dominating the game, leading 35-0 over Wilmington here at Alumni Field. To our audience, as always, thanks for tuning in here to campusnation.com, the YouTube channel of Campus Nation, to stay up to date on all our broadcasts, upcoming or archived. Make sure to hit like on the Campus Nation Facebook page, and subscribe to our YouTube channel of Campus Nation. We appreciate you listening and tuning in and watching. Tonight's game has one-sided. Even though Wilmington's hung around, Joe, it's just like we said. One mistake after another.
I was hoping, even if Wilmington loses this game, I was hoping right now we'd be 35-28. Wilmington play a good game, but they've moved the ball. They showed they can move the ball. They showed they can do things, but
it just seems like in every critical situation when Wilmington needs a positive play, there's something that goes wrong.
Right.
There's the kick, and that one might go out of bounds. It does.
It does. So
kickoff out of bounds by Clinton-Massie. Gives us time to talk about Crystal Duncan of Keller Williams Pinnacle Group. Crystal invites you to give her a call for all your real estate needs, whether it be land, new construction, residential, or commercial. Her 24 years of experience in the business will help you achieve all your dreams. Give Crystal Duncan a call today at 937-725-5097. That's Crystal Duncan of Keller Williams, your hometown realtor. And like we said, Joe, we're in a running clock situation now. Clock's running, it's 35-0. And let's see if Wilmington can mount a scoring drive to bring this thing interesting. Scrambling.
He dropped it.
And it is a gunned pass, not caught. Cameron McAvoy right on the money to Tanner Killen, who can't hold on. That's happened a lot tonight, Joe. A lot of passes seem like they've been right on the money, but the Wilmington receivers this evening just not helping out the senior quarterback McAvoy.
Yeah, Mac did a great job of keeping the play alive and then finding the open man and just he's going to keep it himself, going to run it up the middle. He's
There's
got the
McAvoy
first down.
with a break and getting a good block out there.
There he goes.
And he is racing down inside the 30. Great block by number 10, Kai Bozarth, to help McAvoy spring that. Great wide receiver blocking that time, Joe.
Yeah, Massey's defense, even though if you break the line and go down, they don't give up. If you notice, all 11 players were down here around the ball. Not 3 or 4 guys after him. The whole team was down there.
That is going to be the end of quarter number 3 with the running clock. So we've come to the end of the third quarter here at Alumni Field. It's Clinton-Massie Falcons 35, the Wilmington Hurricane 0.
Now, if Wilmington scores, the clock stops again. So let's see if Wilmington can force the stoppage.
Rick, you got some time to come on the mic and talk about some upcoming programming? Come on over, Rick. Tell us about what's coming up on campusnation.com.
Boy, your ears are warm there, Tony. Well, anyway, of course, the first thing is tomorrow night we're going to be at Miami University. We've got the Red Hawks hosting the Ohio State Buckeyes club football, and these guys play like most Division I football teams, even though they're basically a club sport. Also, we're doing hockey. Our first hockey game was Cincinnati and Ohio State. They won in overtime by 1 point. So follow us on Campus Nation to see hockey. And
Is that intercepted?
And to see football.
Nope, it's called no pass.
So thank you, Rick. We'll be sure to tune in, and our audience will have a lot of great sports programming here on campusnation.com. Long pass from McAvoy to Tanner Killen. Joe, looked like it was caught.
Yeah, and it looked like Tanner had the ball, but then a defensive player jumped right in front of him, leaped really, and looked like he came down with the ball, and the official came over and said.
So it's going to go as an incompletion. Wilmington tries again on 2nd and 10.
Uh-oh,
There's
bad
a bad
snap.
McAvoy picks it up, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe about a yard.
Yeah.
It's just one mistake after another. Just not a clean game by the Hurricane kids.
No.
10:50 to go and counting. Running clock, Joe. Let's see if Wilmington can get points. It's 35-0. Clinton-Massie. Not really one of those 70-point nights for the Falcons, but still a complete domination.
Okay, here we go.
McAvoy back to throw, and he guns it. It is caught.
Okay, it's going to be 4th and 1 or 4th and 2.
It's completed to Kai Bozarth. Good throw by McAvoy, right on the money, and a nice catch by Bozarth.
It was a good. The receiver did a great job. He ran down the field, stopped, curled back. If he could have ran 3 more yards, turned around and got the play, he would have had a first down.
So here we go on 4th down. The Massie kids, the bench spurring them on. They want stops. They want their shutout. McAvoy handoff to Stuckey, and I think he's got a first down. He's got it.
Yeah.
Thad Stuckey with the carry. Haven't called his name that much lately, Joe. It seems like the run has been abandoned by the Hurricane.
He found the hole and squeezed through that hole and got the first down. So now they got
19-yard line, 1st and 10.
Wilmington would like to score just so they can say, 1, it's not a shutout. 2, the running clock was not on when the game was over. That's a personal thing for players.
McAvoy.
He's open.
Keeper fires down the middle. It is incomplete.
Yeah. Man, the player, I can't see the number because I can't tell these numbers.
Number 2, Tanner Killen.
33 or whatever on the outside was wide open, and he didn't see him.
Really a well-executed play.
39. Number 39 was wide open around the 5-yard line.
A gun into the end zone by McElroy falls incomplete. Clock running at 8:40 and counting. This thing goes quick when there's running clocks.
Oh, it does.
Joe. It's
it does.
fast. So McElroy back in shotgun formation, takes the snap. There's a handoff and not going anywhere.
He lost.
Dad's Stuckey
yard.
not going anywhere.
He lost a half yard.
Be nice to see Wilmington get a touchdown here to end their season with points.
They got 2 more downs, 3rd and 4th. That again, right there, they were hoping to get 5, 6, 7 yards at least out of that play, and then have 3rd and 4th to get 2 or 3 yards. And
instead, it's 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Spread out, empty backfield. McElroy inside. No, he's keeping it.
He should have handed off.
Busts through the initial wave and gets to about the 18, but not much more, Joe.
He keeps that 90% of the time, and they're waiting for it. I think sometimes if you just handed it with the guy with the momentum going, he might have made some positive yards on that play.
Well, it brings up another 4th down, about
9.
8.
They
4th
say
and 8 from the 18, so you got to get to about the 10-yard line to keep the ball.
Yeah, I think
here we go again, another 4th down.
I think he's got to get 6 inches past, or maybe a foot past.
McElroy back to pass, fires.
He's there,
into
he's
the end
open.
Zone, and it is juggled and dropped.
Oh, he was open. He just couldn't turn his body the right way to catch the ball because the pass was made before he turned.
Intended for Mike Brown. It's incomplete. I'll tell you what tonight, Joe. Cameron McElroy's passes, to give him credit this evening, have been pretty much right on the money. It's just he's not getting help from the receivers.
Not tonight.
A lot of balls just dropped.
Well, 2 things. And then
that looked like a touchdown dropped. I can remember 2 or 3 other ones.
And then the defense on the other ones where the receiver was catching the pass knocked the ball loose. So between the defense and the offense dropping his passes.
We remember some earlier ones from earlier in the game that were off the fingertips. So 6:11 to go, counting. Will Massie run out the clock? Will Wilmington get another chance to score?
No.
The backup quarterback is in the game for Clinton-Massie. That's number 15, Keegan Lamb, a junior, probably taking over the job next year, Joe.
Yeah.
So getting some snaps here at the end of regular season game number 10. Well, Massie lost one game or 1 week. Did they lose 1 or 2? Yeah, 1 week because of a COVID sickness situation. So they're coming in at 7-1, about to go 8-1. So 9 regular season games for Massie.
Again, they stopped him again.
They're on a 7 after tonight, an 8-game winning streak. Like we said, never lost on a Friday all year. Their only loss came in opening game against Anderson of the Cincinnati area.
And they're a big school.
Losing 29-22. Since then, nothing but wins.
Anderson's also orange and black.
4:56 to go and counting the running clock. Clinton-Massie in no hurry on 3rd and 10. Let's see if they keep the ball on the ground or try to throw for a 1st down.
I doubt it. I'll be shocked if they throw the ball here. Quarterback keeper, nobody.
Quarterback keeper, and there's nobody out there. How about that? Nice fake by Keegan Lamb into the line.
No outside.
No outside help. No help down the field. No safety help. And Lamb rambles for the 1st down.
See, they had one receiver who took the safety out, and then there was no outside linebacker or anybody keeping the defense honest on this side of the field. They all went with the rush to the other side, and the quarterback curled and came back. Nobody here. And that I think Massie can run the clock out now, I think.
3:54 and counting. They're in no hurry, that's for sure, leading 35-0.
Yeah. See, the referee will signal when there's 5 seconds left. So he's going to wait. The quarterback is watching this back receiver or referee. And so he's just going to stand there. When the referee finally puts his hand up, that tells the quarterback there's 5 seconds left before and he counts down 1, 2, 3, hike, and
like we said, the last 2 weeks, Clinton-Massie's put up 73 against Batavia and 70 against New Richmond. Tonight, they're not going to get anywhere near that.
That shows you Wilmington's not a bad team.
35-0 leading Wilmington, but the game has been well in hand and completely in Clinton-Massie's control from the very beginning, really. Well, not really. The first drive that was stopped, if you remember.
Right.
From then on, the momentum changed.
But the same thing as last week. Wilmington drives down the field on the first drive, gets nothing. Wilmington can't keep driving down the field and get nothing, driving down the field and get nothing, and that's what's been happening.
Logan Chesser, a freshman, gets the carry. Big thrill for him getting a carry on his.
For as much as the defense has had to be on the field tonight, I think they've done admirably.
Like I say, admirable to keep Clinton-Massie to 35 points. Just they haven't been held to 35 points since week 3, all the way back against their DeSales victory, 17-7. Actually, this is the third lowest score of the year for Clinton-Massie.
Right.
22 against Anderson in a loss, 17 against DeSales in a win. Tonight at 35, I don't know that they're going to get another touchdown. It looks like they're not really trying.
No.
So Coach McSorley keeping the game tight. There's going to be a punt for Clinton-Massie on 4th and 4. How about that? They didn't want to.
No. He could have went for 5 and possibly got the first down.
And ran out the clock, but instead they're going to kick it away.
Unless it's a fake.
I think they're going to punt it.
They may not have enough players on the field. Yep.
The Massey kids need a timeout because there weren't enough enough people on the field for the punt team.
One guy ran out, and I think there's still only 10 on the field.
1:15 to go. Remember, fans, if you want to help, Campus Nation is looking for additional sponsors to support the 2021 Clinton-Massie High School football playoff season. The regional championship coverage will begin next Friday, October 29th, and CampusNation.com will continue to broadcast all the games for the Clinton-Massie Falcons, pending them winning and playing at home. So as long as they win and they play at home, it's going to keep rolling. Become a sponsor of Clinton-Massie's run to the state title. Contact Rick Phillips at 937-527-6674 to sign up, or message the Campus Nation Facebook page for more information.
At least he wasn't offering for needing a caller for the games and another caller guy, you know.
Yeah, that's the ad on the back. We're not reading that one, Joe. So clock running with the timeout, 55 seconds and counting, and Massie is going to punt it out of there. So it's rolling and downed. So downed by number 59, that's Adam Frisch. And with 46 seconds to go.
And a running clock.
You might get one or two plays, maybe at the most, for Clinton-Massie defense. Wilmington one last chance to score.
Instead of going really deep, what they're going to look for, Wilmington could run a 10-yard pass, catch it, and then a guy be running past and flip out. Pitch to him.
The old hook and lateral.
The old hook and lateral. I mean, because they're going to be looking for throwing a long pass. I'm surprised they don't.
Official stopped the clock. I don't think Massie had enough players on the field again.
Had to call timeout.
You know, when you're playing backups, Joe, some of the kids don't know if they're coming in or coming out, or what squad they're on, or what line or defense they're on. So it's not unusual to get not enough people on the field because the kids are confused on whether they're out there or not. But Massie is sorting it out, and they're with their coach at the sideline.
Here's your best chance to score because they're playing backups, and we're playing with our starting unit. So if you are going to score, this is the time to do it. A lot of white uniforms out there.
This is probably the last play of the game. Fake handoff, McElvoy in trouble, and he is going to be sacked.
And that will do it. I don't think 21-20 is running.
So Cameron McElvoy's run as the Wilmington quarterback is going to probably end in a sack unless they can get one more play off. Let's see.
They're not even
they don't
lining
look
up.
Like
they're
in
not
any
even
hurry,
lining up. He don't want anybody
and
hurt.
They're not going to. So we've reached the final score here at Alumni Field. It is Clinton-Massie Falcons 35, Wilmington 0. Clinton-Massie going to 8-1. Wilmington falling to 3-7. The kids meeting at midfield to shake hands. Joe, any thoughts about that game, and what are some of your parting comments?
Wilmington, I'll put it this way. Wilmington's players played their hearts out. There were times they kept themselves in the game. I mean, they played great at times. Massey's just a very, very, very talented team, and you can't take that away from Massie.
Rick Phillips, tell us a little bit about what's coming up on Campus Nation and the YouTube channel of Campus Nation.
All right, thanks, Tony. Well, tomorrow night, 4:45, we will be at Yeager Stadium, the cradle of coaches in Oxford, Ohio, for Ohio State Buckeye and Miami Red Hawk football. Our next game, or our next hockey game, I think is November the 9th, but you'll keep an eye on our website to see when we play hockey. And I'm not really sure who the next opponent is for the Ohio State Buckeyes, but we will be doing football now for another almost a month, and then we will be doing hockey all the way through March of this next year. So we hope to be picking up Ohio State, maybe women's and men's basketball, and we'll be in the spring looking at Ohio State baseball. So keep it to Campus Nation to follow the Buckeyes. Joe Davis, we want to thank you for doing the game tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night for Ohio State.
I will be there ASAP.
ASP, yeah.
Well, we've reached the end of our Wilmington Hurricane High School regular season. They finished 3-7 on the year. It's been a long year. Certainly not a team not a season that they were hoping for, going for a 3-7 finish. So for everybody here at CampusNation.com, Joe Holdren on the camera, another great job. Rick Phillips, a tremendous job running the show. You heard about the programming tomorrow night. 4:45 will be OSU at Miami in club football. They're announcing some of the award winners at the end of the season. As we wrap up here from Alumni Field, I'm Tony Mancuso signing off. It's Clinton-Massie 35, Wilmington 0. Thanks for a great season here on the Wilmington channel, and stay tuned for Clinton-Massie playoff football on